Welcome everyone to our Candidates Night Forum for the 14th Congressional District, which is all of Kane County. We're going to start off, each candidate gets 5 minutes to introduce themselves and talk about their platform and why they're running for this office. Then there's going to be questions from the committeemen. I'd like to make one motion before we close off business, is that the Kane County Democrats as an organization does not do an endorsement in this race until after the primary. Is there a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Without any further ado, we'll get started on our 5-minute introduction. We'll start with Jonathan Stein.
All right, I'm Jotham Stein. I live in St. Charles with my wife Victoria and my son Gershon. I love to camp. In fact, I went camping this summer twice with my son, even though I'm running real hard for the seat almost every day, 24 hours a day, because I believe that family values are still real important, and I know that my son will remember going camping with me, and actually the second time catching his first fish, more than he will remember me on the campaign trail. And that's really important to me for my family and for my future, and for my son's future. I'm a practicing attorney. I work in Geneva, Illinois, just right down the street on 1st Street, and I do principally fast-paced business and employment negotiations. I spent lots and lots of years working with venture capitalists, entrepreneurs, people who build companies, grow companies, negotiating deals, negotiating contracts that get things done for everybody, so that everybody walks away from a negotiation happy and we can build things and do things. I'm running because I realized at the end of the 2006 cycle that not enough politicians on either side of the aisle were fixing our problems in our country. And I have a 5-year-old son, and when he gets to be my age and I'm not around anymore, I'm going to walk her. I want to make sure that this world is a better place for him and for all our future generations and all our children and grandchildren. And I'm going to fix those problems. That's why I'm running. I'm offering real solutions to the problems we face in our country. So, for example, I'm passionate about fixing global warming, and I have a 10-point plan to do that. A plan that will bring jobs to our district, a plan that will bring money to our rural landowners. I'm opposed to the war in Iraq, and I believe we should immediately withdraw our troops from Iraq, because leaving those troops in Iraq is making our country and is making our military weaker, not stronger. And I taught international politics along the way. I have a law degree, and when I was at law school, I taught international politics to the undergrads, and I taught American public policy to the undergrads. I also taught civil rights, civil liberties, and poverty in the United States to the undergrads. And I studied the Middle East, and I can sit for hours and hours if you want to ask questions and explain to you and explain repeatedly, whether you come from a left position or a right position, why we have no vital United States interest in keeping our troops in Iraq, why we should immediately withdraw them, and why we'll be stronger for doing so. I'm also passionate about children's welfare. I believe that every child in America, 18 and under, should have an absolute guarantee of food and health care, and I'll work hard to change the law to require that. I also believe in universal health care for all adults, all Illinois families, and all Americans. And what I would do, what I can bring to this district, for many respects, is my ability to negotiate, my ability to compromise. And I will keep focused on working for universal health care so that we can get a compromise and break down the disagreements we have within the Democratic Party and the disagreements across party lines with the Republican Party about how to deliver universal health care. I'll work with everybody on all sides of the aisle to ensure that we in the United States will have universal health care for all Illinois families and for all Americans. As a final example of the real solutions that I bring to the problems we face in our country, based on my experience as a lawyer, working with those venture capitalist entrepreneurs, I can bring real jobs, good paying jobs to our district, the 14th Congressional District, and to our state as a whole, so that our district is an economic engine that helps drive the American economy. Because in Washington, we need somebody who understands and will concentrate on ensuring that our economy can continue to innovate and innovate and innovate again. So that when I'm done, after representing you, hopefully for many years, our world will be a better place for my 5-year-old son, when he's going to be older, hopefully, and for all our children and for future generations. I want to thank Mark Guethle for the opportunity to speak here. I want to thank you also for the opportunity to speak before you and to present my opinions. I'm happy at any time to answer your questions here. See, I got 2 more minutes, but I'll sit down now and be happy to answer your questions. If something doesn't get answered during the forum here, I'll be happy to respond at any time. You can just give me a call and ask me any question you want. Thank you very much.
My name is John Lash. I approve this message.